Friday, December 20th, 2024. Here we are back at the dacha. Wow, it's been almost 2 weeks since I've been here, and it's just been really busy. It's the end of the year at school, and got tests and whatnot. Getting ready for Christmas, so I haven't had time to come to the dacha. So today, being my day off, I decided to come out here, talk about it being cold. It is so cold. So what I gotta do is I gotta light my stove. That's the first thing I gotta do. Actually, how cold is it? Let's take a look. I'll turn the camera around, I'll show you. Here it is. It is 27 below zero. There's 0 degrees there, and minus 27 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it is pretty cold. So, minus 27 outside. How cold is it inside the dacha? Let's go take a look. Okay, well, inside it is a little bit warmer. I'm trying to get the temperature here. It is around minus 7. So it's not minus 27. So it's 20 degrees warmer. Okay, so there it is. There's a 20-degree difference between the outside and the inside. I gotta take this jacket off, put on my work jacket, which is right there, fire up the stove, get it warmed up in here, and then figure out what I'm gonna do. So as for work, I don't know. So yeah, let's start up the stove. Okay, got the fire going, and it should take probably about 20 minutes or so before the workshop starts heating up. Anyways, I'll just keep feeding it, keep feeding the stove, and we will start warming up the shop. All right, let's go to work. Okay, so while I'm waiting to warm up the shop here, I am also warming up my sander right here. So here, let me turn the camera on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So my sander works so much better when it's warmed up. Here it is. This is my trusty sander. And I just put it over here to warm it up. And then I can actually work in the cold. Otherwise, the sandpaper right here just flies off. So I gotta have it warmed up, and then I'm good to go. All right, so a few more minutes, and I'll be ready to start my sanding. So while I'm waiting for the shop to warm up, I'm out here admiring the nice calm day. Yeah, it's freezing cold, and I got to keep this short because my hands are, well, this hand's in the pocket, but that hand holding the camera doesn't have any gloves on, so I got to keep it short. Anyways, so yeah, it's warming up in the shop, but what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day it is. Neighbor's dog is barking. Look at that blue sky and just the crispness. I mean, as I'm walking, it's totally crisp. All right, so what's my project? Well, I am going to be sanding, and my plan is to make or build 20 lattices, but that's by springtime. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so a few months ago, I put a whole bunch of pieces of wood into the shed over there, and they're all cut up. They just need to be sanded. Now I'm bringing over, I don't know, a few dozen at a time, bringing them over here, and then I'm sanding them one at a time. Here's a few that are sanded. So these are the long ones, sanded, and here are the short ones. They're all sanded. What's the temperature like? Well, it's warmed up. It's minus 4. Okay, so it's gone up by 3 degrees. So still warming up my sander here. And once I get going, I do my sanding right over here. right over here. So I sand a couple at a time. And I can only work with the sander for about 5 minutes because it's so cold. And then I take them inside, stack them up, and grab a few more pieces and repeat. So how long do I plan on staying out here today? I don't know. I'll work until I get cold, which it is cold right now, but I gotta keep pushing, keep working away. And when I feel that I am too cold to work anymore, I'm gonna shut her down and go home. Anyways, I gotta start work, so let's go. Okay, I am done for today. Sorry, I didn't show any videos of what I've been sanding. Well, not while I was working, but I'll show you right now what I completed. Really wasn't much because it's really, really cold. So I can only work on a few pieces at a time. I come out here, I sand for about 5 minutes, then I run in and I put my sander next to the wood stove, keep it warm. Otherwise, the sandpaper just flies off, so you got to make sure that it's warm. So that's that, and it's also really cold, but it did start to warm up a bit. Even though the sun is right there, the sun is almost starting to set. Let's turn the camera around. I'll show you how warm it is. Okay, let's take a look. Well, here it is, minus 15 below zero. Minus 15 below zero. So there's zero. So minus 15 below, right there. Okay, so yeah, it did warm up. And it really warmed up inside the shop. Let's go take a look at that. All right, let's take a look here. It is nice and toasty here. I got it all the way up to 36, 37 degrees. There it is. So yeah, it's pretty warm. So what is that, like over a 50-degree difference? So between what is inside here, nice and warm, nice and toasty, and what's out there, even though it warmed up to minus 16, but when it's plus 37, so what is that? 47, a 53-degree difference. Okay, I want to show you what I actually completed. Here it is. It's not much. Here and here, so the long ones. So I usually need 5 for the tall ones. So 5 pieces and 15 for the shorts. So I got enough for 2, and I have 2 extras. And I've got 15 and 3 extras. Usually what happens is, as I am putting them together, sometimes they break off and whatnot. Anyways, it's been really slow, but I'm progressing, and that's cool. So now that I'm done, I gotta get ready to go home. I will probably come back tomorrow, and hopefully come back tomorrow and continue working. Thing is, it's really, really slow when it's really, really cold. But I look at it this way. I got a day off. What am I going to do? Sit at home? No. At least this. You know, I come out here, I listen to the radio, or I have my earpods in and I listen to some YouTube, I don't know, music or a podcast or something. I don't know, it just makes the time go by quickly. And I kind of don't worry about how cold it is. It's only when I stop and I take a break, it's like, oh my God, it's cold. So yeah, I'm sure you guys probably noticed that I've been posting less videos in the last couple weeks. Well, that's because the weather's gotten cold, and the colder it gets, the less I come out here to work at the dacha. So that's that. You know, it's pretty understandable that I can't produce a lot of videos when it's really, really cold. As for me walking around the city and going to supermarkets or, you know, the McDonald's, which is of Vkusnaya Tochka, or the KFCs, I've already done those videos. I don't know. Do I want to do more? Maybe I'll go back. Maybe we'll do a price check video or something. See if the prices have gone up, which I don't think they have, but who knows. Anyways, I got to get going. This arm over here, this hand right here is getting cold, plus this one right here. So yeah, time to pack it up, go home, spend some time with the family, and hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll continue to do more sanding. So if you like this video, leave a comment, smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Thank you for the people that have subscribed in the last week. I don't know, I've gotten about 30 new subscribers, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. What's my whole channel about? It's not about anything sensational. It's just about me living in the Russian Far East here in Khabarovsk. And, you know, life is fine. Everything's good. We're not blowing up in World War III or anything. It's fine. Yeah, it's cold, of course. This is Russia. This is the Far East. You know, it's much, much colder than Moscow. And I don't know, it seems like the whole world centers around Moscow. Like when people say, oh, Russia, you know, they think Moscow and St. Petersburg, and, you know, we're way out 7 time zones away here in Khabarovsk. Right along the Chinese border. Is just right over there, about 15 kilometers in that direction. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go. Take care, and пока-пока.